Dina, can I grab you for a sec?
Me?
Yeah. Can we go upstairs real quick?
Is this like a thing?
Yes.
Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna continue to talk about The Bachelor season 29 episode 5. Yes, we are back again. I know I still have a long way to go, but I'm catching up. I'm catching up to the most recent episode. At the intro, we have Dean and Carolina. They are talking. Then we see they are not talking. They are mostly like arguing back and forth. And we see the famous part. I guess I'm crazy and evil. Gina said, "Are you gonna go talk to him again? If you go talk to him, that's crazy." And Carolina said, "I guess I'm crazy and evil." So we saw that famous part. Now we go back and talk about what's going on this week. You know, they already traveled. Last week they were in Spain. This week they're in Scotland. You got 7 ladies left. The lady are visiting Scotland. Zoe is hoping to have a one-on-one. Juliana is also hoping to have a one-on-one this week. So those are the 2 ladies who didn't have a one-on-one time with Grant yet. Juliana is constantly feeling, hopefully I have a one-on-one. Hopefully I got a one-on-one this week. Grant and JC are playing golf. Like you can see every week Grant and JC they are playing something. This week they are playing golf. Grant said he have feeling for multiple women. This week, Grant think this will be the week for clarity. This is the week that he actually fall in love. Grant said that the crazy thing about his journey, he can spend time with somebody, have feeling for that person, then spend time with another person, and find out you have feeling for the other person as well. So feeling can change. Grant is ready to fall in love. He went to the hotel. That hotel looked like they came straight from Bridgerton. You can see in Scotland they have castle. If you're watching Trader, you're gonna notice that also Scotland have a lot of very old type of building, like historic type of building, castle, very grandiose. Yeah, that's the type of show, the type of building that you see in the show like Bridgerton. This is here. The lady are in the hotel. They went, I love Cleveland, that type of thing. That when they arrive in the hotel, they visit every single home. They jump on the bed and then they settle and they get ready. Now Jesse is here. Jesse said this week is very important because after this week is hometown and it will be the opportunity for the lady to spend time with Grant. And it's going to be 2 romantic, one-on-one, and a fun group date. The first date card is here. The date card is for Juliana. So the date card says, Juliana, our love is a fairy tale. Love Grant. Zoe looks sad. Zoe is worried because she really didn't have a one-on-one with Grant yet. After Juliana, she's pretty much the only one who haven't have a one-on-one with Grant. Grant and Juliana, they took the helicopter. The lady are in the balcony, they just see Grant. Oh, is that them living in the helicopter? You see Juliana and Grant say bye. But I guess they can see them from far. And I think Carolina say something about, oh, she's jealous. And Alex say, oh, but did you have like a private jet? How funny is that? And it's true, she have a private jet and she went to Vegas, remember?
I'm not jealous.
No,
Have
me
so
neither.
much fun.
You want a private jet, babe?
Juliana says she's like a kid who has a crush. Their kids, they feel have the most romance. Like they have a lot of chemistry. Grant said that when he's with Juliana, he feel amazing. Wow! And they went to another beautiful castle, and we have the valet person came, and he said, "This is your castle for the day." I'm like, a very expensive Airbnb.
That I welcome you to your castle for a day. I shall be your royal valet for today.
How much did they pay? Juliana said she's literally feel like she's in the fairy tale. She feel like a princess right now. They also have a stylish for like who help like the royal people, queens and queen. So they try different clothes. They try like the Scotland type of outfit. The skirt. We don't call it a skirt. I don't know the name. They tried that. Grant dress, he looked very good in every office he put. He pretty much looked like a freaking model, so he looked good in everything. Grant looked good in everything that he wear. Juliana also looked good. They dress up, and finally they choose the outfit that they want to choose because it's some kind of ball, like Bridgerton type of ball, but it's a more like model type of Bridgerton because they wear more than model outfits. And they went there and they do the dance. Yeah. It was good. Grant said that he met Juliana are extremely connected. Like even though there are people in the home, he doesn't feel like, oh, there are a lot of people in the home. He really feel that connection with Juliana. I feel like there's no natural light. Ah, it's okay. It's gonna be a little bit dark. So he really feel connected to Juliana. Back in the hotel, we have a new date guy who arrived. It's gonna be a group date. So when they say all the name of the group date, if they don't say your name, that means automatically you have the one-on-one. So the name of the people on the group date, we have Serafina, Alice, Carolina, Gina, and Zoe. Poor Zoe. That means another person having Latia have like a second one-on-one. Technically, it's a 1.5 because she having half one-on-one. Now she's having like a full one-on-one date, but they will say it's the second one-on-one. Zoe was very sad. She said, congratulations, Latia. The lady tried to console her. You're gonna have your time with Grant. Don't worry. She was like very sad. She said in her confession, this feel really embarrassing for her. This is where we start to see like there's an argument between Gina and Carolina. So they are talking about fairness. Carolina is like, it's not about fairness. It's about like, she was talking about how it's important to have more time to find out about your connection. Gina said, what do you think you deserve like a one-on-one again? So they keep going back and forth. Gina was saying that, oh, the time that you have, you should make the best of the time that you have. It's not about having so much time. It's about like how you use the time, the quality of your time. So they were not like agreeing, but it was some kind of small argument because it will get worse. It can only get worse in the future. Yeah, it's really gonna get worse in the future. So it's hard to see like a form of connection when he spend time with other people. So Carolina talking about herself here, like she have a connection with Grant, but ever since then he's been spending time with a lot of other people. So because of that, it's hard to see that connection. Okay, it does make a difference. It was too dark. Ever since then, it's hard to see that connection. Gina said it's about how you use your time. It's about the quality of your time. Carolina said you need to have time to have certain conversation, and she didn't have that time. They keep going back and forth. Let's go back to Grant and Juliana one-on-one time, the evening part. The beautiful date continued. Grant gave a very beautiful necklace to Juliana. I assume it's a diamond necklace. Juliana said that she opened up. So Grant said something about, oh, I'm very attracted to you. We have a connection and blah, 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 blah. But he want to know deep down. He want to know more about it because next week is pretty much hometown. And Juliana said that she's not always this happy person. So some people, they present very happy, but it doesn't mean that everything in your life is so good. Be happy is like her wearing a mask. Juliana told God, she's not always like a happy, bubbly type of person. Juliana said growing up, she was put in a difficult situation. Pretty much similar as Grant's situation when you talk about somebody having like an addiction. She spent a lot of time alone. Maybe a member of her family didn't care for her, was caring more about his addiction.
I was put in a difficult position where somebody really close to me had a problem with addiction.
She didn't go very specific into the details, so I don't know. But I assume that because of that, she was very young. She pretty much have to spend time alone and she have to take care of herself instead of having an adult taking care of her most of the time. She spent a lot of time alone. She was a lot sad. Now, smiling all the time, be bubbly. It's a way for her to live her life because there's no point on living a life where you're sad. Be bubbly and happy. It's a way for her to cope, to cover her emotion, a way for her to cope with all the negativity in her life. She doesn't want to return to that feeling of sadness, so that's why she smiles. She tells herself life is good, so I'm gonna get through this and tomorrow is a good day, stuff like that. It's just very scary to go back to those negative emotions. God understands since he's been through the similar type of situation. Pretty much the story is like the same. Grant talk about his dad, addiction, how he was using basketball as a way of an escape to cope. He spent a lot of time alone. So we know Grant's story. He's talking about that to Juliana. He even show her like his tattoo, a long wolf tattoo, like because they spend so much time alone. So they have a very good connection. The date was very good. They connect to that. They were crying, console themselves. Like they just felt very happy. Can't say that he handled things alone most of his life. Juliana said her friend was here for her. Her friend, she really thankful for the friend that she had through her life because when she was feeling down, her friend picked her up. Juliana said that she feel like she can be fall in love with him. God said that he feels stronger about her too. God said that Juliana is exactly what he's looking for. He said that he can see Juliana as his wife.
I'm excited. Juliana told me that she's fallen in love with me. That made me feel good because I feel the same way. I can see Juliana as my wife.
And you can notice God only say two people. Not to spoil alert anything. Like it's not a spoiler. He only say two people that he can see as his wife. Maybe he said more than two people, but I only remember two people. Juliana and Latia. Those are the two people that come in my mind. Or maybe he did say that to Gina as well. Okay, anyway, let's get back to whatever you were talking about. You can see Juliana as his wife. They got the firework. They got the firework. They got the firework in the bachelor. They went outside, more kissing, firework. And this is what Juliana said her catchphrase. And by the way, I'm making a short video right now. But by the time you watch it, this will be in the future. I'm probably gonna post this on Sunday. Hey, me from the past. Anyway, I'm making a short for catchphrase this season. I just want to put them together. It'd be fun to watch. So Janela said the sentence, Cinderella can take a backseat because this is next level love story.
Cinderella can take a full backseat because this is like next level type of love.
It was beautiful. The next day, we're on the group day. We have Alex, Zoe, Gina, Serafina, and Carolina. Remember, the second one-on-one, we go to Latia, so she's not part of this. I like Zoe's attitude during this group day. Even though she didn't get the one-on-one time with Grant, she's still gonna make the most of her time. This is the first time I see Zoe actually being happy, smiling. She looked very pretty when she smiled. She's not like stoic like when Grant was telling the last time, oh, you look very stoic. She always have during the season that side, I don't know, that side, that's kind of smile, like it didn't feel authentic. It still felt like she was struggling. This is where you see actually Zoe feel very happy this episode, and I'm so happy to see her happy. Just enjoy the moment that she's in. During the group day, they do a lot of activity. They dress up like people from Scotland in those outfits. Carolina is not really like a group date type of person. She thrives better in the one-on-one section when she spent time with being among the girl is not something that she's thriving well with. She said she wouldn't recommend. She wouldn't recommend a group date. Her plan is to just lay low and wait for her time tonight. They went to like a festivity type of carnival where they're doing different activity from Scotland. They dress up, like I said early. They play, I don't even know the name, like when you have to, I don't know, sit on the chair and there's less amount of chair. You have to like go around the circle until you sit, and the person who doesn't sit early got eliminated. The date was so fun. Even Serafina, she got eliminated first. She didn't feel like sad. Like they were just enjoying the day, except Carolina. Yeah, Carolina was like, this is not really her element. She doesn't like those type of group activity. Carolina, she was having like a hard time, like really adapting to this day. She didn't look very happy. She was just sitting on the side. It is hard for her to see people, to see other people have a connection with the person that she have a connection with. They even have a moment with, before I went a little bit too far, before I even get to that part, they even have a moment with the fortune teller. The fortune teller says something about, oh, I see some obstacle in a way. Carolina says she thinks everything could end up bad for her today. It's like she was already predicted that today is not going to be a good day for her. She said that it's great when she have a one-on-one time with Grant. They have a great connection, but ever since then, the time has passed. He has made other connection, and she can see other connection as stronger as well. I know last episode I come for Carolina because it makes sense I come for her. That's the way they edited the show. This episode I tried to have a little bit of soft spot for Carolina, not completely soft spot, but I feel like I see things in her perspective. I try to see, oh, what if I was Carolina? I try to understand things from her point of view. That's what I'm trying to say. I try to understand her a little bit more in this episode. So she said she have a great time with Graham, but ever since then she saw other connection for me. I'm not the only one he made connection with, and there might even be stronger connection than the one he has with me. The other girl are enjoying the date activities, just like I said earlier. Like I said, I went a little bit too fast, but Carolina is sitting by herself eating grape. Graham said that he noticed Carolina is sitting by herself. You know, Graham is such a kind boy. Like, he's really care about the lady. He also wanted to have fun. It's not just about, oh, I am the bachelor, I'm the most important here. So during her whole season, he's been like taking care of the other lady feelings. So it's not just about him. He know that it's his journey to find his person, but during his journey, he doesn't want to have the feeling of the other girl being neglected. What am I talking about? That it just reminded me. So he want to do better this time. Just take care of the other people. He told the lady that he's just gonna go and talk to Carolina, just to invite her to play with them. Can't ask Carolina to join them, but she doesn't. She didn't really want to join, and he said, "Okay, let's go talk." They went to talk in private. Now, because the other lady saw Grant and Carolina went to talk in private, they got even more frustrated because the whole season has been centered around like the amount of time Carolina spent with Grant. I'm gonna say she was in the wrong in a lot of time, like going to talk to Grant because of the host thing. But this time, Grant literally took her to talk to her. And fortunately, Mr. Waiter, we can control the waiter, but not according to the people in Love is Blind. No, I forgot her name. Not according to that girl in Love is Blind.
Yeah. And how, like, once you reach a certain energy and certain power, you can actually control the weather. And I was like, oh my God.
You can control the weather, but we can control the weather there in Bachelor. Carolina didn't cause the rain to start.
Unfortunately, it has started to rain. Therefore, we are going to bring the festivities to an early halt.
And then after the conversation that she had with Grant, everybody have to go back into the castle. So Grant didn't have a chance to have a one-on-one time with people during the day. They were just laser focused on having fun and doing some activity. Let's talk about the conversation that Grant had with Carolina. Grant want to know what's going on. Carolina says it's just be difficult. She feel like he has strong connection. So she expressed her frustration about the situation. Like she said that, oh, I've seen that you have stronger connection with other ladies, so it's been hard for her. She feel like it's obvious that it's not her.
I feel like you just have stronger connections, and it's hard for me to be here feeling like it's so obvious that it's not me.
She starts to feel, oh no, he has stronger connection. I don't think I'm the one. Grant said, you were one of my strongest connections. As things started to happen, he said he still tried to figure who's the person for him, so it's not decided yet. I think something like that we was talking about. Next week is home time. How do you feel about that? Carolina said that she doesn't want to ask for validation, but she doesn't want to go home either. This is a little bit in her confession. You know, they usually put the things side by side when he talked his conversation with her, and so she didn't want to like, oh, do you like me? Do you really like me? Do you think see this going like the distance and stuff like that? But she didn't want to go home either because she was also trying to figure out her own feeling. Gina is not very happy because she said last week she was like bestie with Carolina, but this week she started to see how things is not what they look like. I would say last week I feel like Carolina was more in the horn last week with the whole situation, but this week I was like finding myself siding a little bit with Carolina because I felt like she didn't want to pull Grant on the side. She didn't go and say, oh Grant. She didn't say I will sorry Zoe. She didn't say I will forgo my jumping. I don't know. She didn't say that. She said, oh, let's go talk. She didn't say that. Grant took her to talk to her. So technically it's not her fault that Grant put her aside to talk to her, but they say danger in distress. This will be the conversation for this episode. She was the danger in distress, so Grant has to put her on the side to talk to her again. So Gina is not very happy about that because she was really like bestie with Carolina last week, and this week she started to feel, oh, this is how Carolina really was. This is how she behaved in the group date. Probably last week, Gina and Carolina were not in the same group date. I think that's why explain that situation that she was understanding Carolina. But I say this week Carolina was less in the wrong compared to last week. This is my opinion. No, I think so. Carolina said she felt like a different person. This is a conversation we can continue. Carolina said she felt like a different person every time she saw him. It's about drama.
All I've wanted to do is like get to know you, but I feel like every other time that I've seen you, it's been about drama.
We are in episode 5, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, now episode 5. It always be about drama, different type of drama involving her. The only time you see Carolina be happy, bubbly and everything was when she have a one-on-one with Grant. Even her, she noticed that when she have a one-on-one with him, she was very happy person. Like, she was more herself. Ever since then, she's been stuck in the drama that she caused, and also that was involuntary that involved her. So it was pretty much 50-50. So she was stuck in a drama ever since then, and she's been very feeling emotional. She's been less of herself. Like, she hasn't been her bubbly type of self, her happy type of self around him. She doesn't like the way she is now around him. Can't say that it's actually okay to see a person be vulnerable, right? It's not always like, oh, I have to be this happy, I have to be this perfect type of person. So those are the things that he want to see, what's going on behind this person who's always feels so happy. Can't say that he need to put things behind. And he's talking about, oh, the connection, they need to put all the drama behind, just focus on moving forward. Is ready to move forward. He asked her if she's ready to move forward, and she said, yes, she's ready to move forward.
I'm ready to move forward. Are you ready to move forward? All right, give me a kiss.
Ready to move forward.
Give me another kiss.
And then, unfortunately, and then it started to rain after. So Grant couldn't have a conversation with other lady as well. Like I said, it's not Carolina's fault. It's the waiter's fault. They don't have the ability to control the waiter. It's not like Carolina finished talking with Grant. She said, wait, or something like that. She didn't do that. She didn't control the waiter. She didn't have that power. So she's not responsible for Grant step aside, come to pull her. She's not responsible for the waiter changing. Gina says she's the danger in distress, so she's kind of responsible for being the danger in distress, for not being so happy around a group of people, for not like participating in the group day. We have the night portion of the group day. According to Gina, Carolina and Grant were gone for like the whole day. You know, this is what she said. Oh, they were gone for the whole day. Technically, they were not gone. I love you, Gina, but I just gotta say it. They were not gone for the whole day. I don't know how many hours they spent talking. Maybe let's say 30 or 30 minutes. You cannot sit on the rock for the whole day. Your butt gonna hurt. Let's tell the truth. Your butt gonna hurt. They were sitting pretty much on the rock, not too far from the castle. So even before that, the group have so many different activities. You see them sitting on the chair. You see them play with the wood. You see them play like all type of games. So she will not go for the whole day. The lady, I'm not happy. And Grant came back. He told before the one-on-one time. Grant came back and told about the last group date host and the last date, and they told us, okay, check to like the hometown, and you will see this is probably the last time that we spend together, because toward the end of the episode there's no cocktail hour anymore. So the last group day and the last 2 one-on-one, those are the last time Grant will spend with the lady before he make his decision who is taking to hometown. So we have a moment with Grant. She said that she's feeling her frustration, but in a very nice way. Grant said, we have a connection. She said, yeah, I thought we have a connection, but I thought you wanted to spend more time with me. Like, after I see 2 date card, my name wasn't even on the one-on-one card, so I don't even know.
You know, there was 2 one-on-ones, and I'm now the only woman here who didn't get one. The first thought in my head is like, damn, let me just go pack my bags and go home.
I didn't know how to fish doesn't mean that I just have to go and pack my bag and leave, because she was the only one who didn't have any one-on-one with Grant, so she didn't know what it means. But she still tried to embrace the day, and you see the happiness. She chose to be happy, even though the circumstance didn't really allow her to be. She still chose to be a happy person, take things in a positive way. And Grant said that it's not about that. He apologized for the fact that he didn't have a one-on-one with her, but he said that for him, it's a conversation that can change everything. Every moment that they spend together, every conversation, it's not about spending like a whole day with the person. It's about like just like just like my girl Gina said. Gina, you're still my girl, even though you're kind of in the wrong in this episode. Just like Gina said, it's not about the amount of time that you spend, it's about the quality of the time that you spend. So for him and Zoe they have a conversation that click. Ever since then, he have a connection with her, so he's sure about that connection. So it's not because she didn't have a one-on-one with him that means that the connection are not stronger. Zoe felt like after her conversation with Grant, she felt okay, I feel more relieved now. And he asked about the hometown thing. She said something about her not having like a traditional typical family. Remember, she talked about the fact that she was adopted, and then God said it's okay, like I don't have like a traditional typical family. So he relate to her that. So he asked about the hometown. She said, oh, and it's okay because they will figure things out. So we will see whether Zoe or Grant, whether Zoe will get the invitation for the hometown. Grant spent time with Serafina as well. Serafina said Grant will be. Serafina is very positive during this conversation. She said, oh, she would love to introduce Grant to her mom. So pretty much they have the similar conversation about the hometown. Grant talked to Alice, my girl. Alice said, I think probably in her confession, she said she had a hard time this week. She liked Grant, but she's aware that there are other ladies.
I obviously really like him, and I'm seeing all these like other girls. Honestly, it's good that I've been feeling kind of emotional this week.
And I feel like this season, I barely see Alice ever since her one-on-one in episode 2. You see her here and there, sometimes the conversation with Grant, but she wasn't really the highlight of the season, or because the season was focused on the drama. It makes sense that the season is focused on the drama. That's what people want to see. But I kind of felt I miss Alice ever since her one-on-one. She was such a fun personality and stuff. But she said compared to like older ladies, she's a little bit less spoken by older ladies. She's not like talk too much among the group. So I feel like because of that, her personality didn't really shine in this show, and because of that, she have less screen time. I think so, because she shined very well when she was on her one-on-one, but in a group setting, she's not like a type of person who like drama. She's more like a problem solver. Remember when she was crying that she want to connect with Zoe? She asked her about her passion and stuff like that in episode 3. And when she had a one-on-one time with Grant, it was just the cute little moment. But I kind of feel like I miss Alice this whole season. I didn't see her much. So even in her conversation that she had with Grant, they didn't show much of the conversation. They did the voiceover, moving it to something else. That was kind of sad. Now let's go and talk about the drama. In the home, we have the lady. I say the lady versus Carolina. Lady versus Carolina. They are talking. The funny thing here, they are talking. Remember what they say? Usually people who talk in front of you act like you don't hear the conversation, but they are talking about you. That's exactly what's happening into this home. Serafina, Gina, and who else is there in the home? So they are talking about the day, how like they didn't get to spend much time with Grant, and they say that the day wasn't really the way it was supposed to be.
I didn't even get to have an opportunity to talk to him.
It was definitely cut very short.
Yeah.
So definitely unfortunate.
Like it was pretty much Serafina, Gina versus Carolina in this conversation. And they say they have a great day. They talk about a lot of things, and then you see Carolina in her confession, she says the behavior is childish, and she's right. The behavior is a little bit childish. Gina is like cut the chest. How was your day, Carolina? Carolina said she have a good day. She said no. How was your day? Since she didn't ask us about our day, how was her day? She even told Karina, cut the pretense. How was your day? And Karina said, oh, the day wasn't that good. And it's kind of sad because both of them were friends last episode. Now it's like they go back and forth in this episode. Gina told Karina that Karina was very negative today. Karina said that she doesn't need to pretend to be happy when she's not. Not everybody have the ability to smile all the time when they are not happy. I'm one of those person like in the past I was good at doing that, smiling when I'm unhappy, but nowadays if I'm very unhappy, my face will just show my emotion. I can hide it. That's what when I have a very, very bad day, I just call off because my job requires me to talk to so many, when you're a cashier and especially in the public place like a museum, you have to talk to so many people during the day, people who travel and stuff like that. I don't want to like show my bad mood in front of people. So when I'm really, I take like we call that a mental health day. You just take a sick day to take off yourself and come back the next day when you're more happy. You can be more around people. I agree with Carolina here. If it was like 1 point versus another, Dina, you have 0 point. Carolina is right. She's not gonna have to pretend that she's happy when she's not. You can have the Zoe attitude and just choose to be happy. Zoe wasn't pretending. You can choose to be like, okay, I'm just gonna embrace this day as a very good day, as a happy day. It's not the end of the world. Or you can also feel like, oh, I don't have to pretend. I'm not really happy right now. I'm not the type of person who will cover things up. So Carolina, her personality doesn't suit the type of person that she can just brush things over and just be like pretend to be happy. That's not her. That's what she was explaining to Dina here. Dina said Carolina took Grant to spend time with him. Carolina said, no, that's not the case. I didn't take him to spend time with him. He took me so that we have a conversation. Gina told Carolina that, is it too hard to advocate for yourself? Is it hard for you to cut the conversation short? Carolina said, who in the bachelor world ever say, okay, I'm just gonna stop talking to him so that other lady can have a time? It's not like that.
If he pulled you, would you have been, actually, I think Caroline needs more time. Would cut the conversation and like go. I'm sorry.
Even though you have to be mindful, you got to be mindful. You have to be mindful of other people, but you still have to like, you still here to find your husband. You still have to like, if you have the opportunity to spend time with the person, of course you're gonna use that opportunity to spend time with the person. You're not just gonna cut your conversation short and say, oh, Gina, I haven't have time to talk to Kanye. Let me just say something random to maybe, oh Grant, sorry, we have so much fun time, but I really need to use the bathroom. Or say, oh Grant, you know what? You also need to talk to Gina. She haven't talked to you yet. Nobody does that. People use all the time they can. That's why we have people come and enter. Oh, can I stay you? That's how it is. If you have the time to talk to him, you take that opportunity because you don't know when you're going to talk to him again. They forget that they're pretty much in the Squid Game and they have to like, technically not fight physically, but they have to fight for his love, for his attention. That's the name of the game. So there's no way that Carolina gonna cut her time short just to be mindful of the other lady. I said, don't you have free will? I understand the way Gina was trying to make a point, but she was not really making a good point. And Carolina really make fun of her in her ITM conversation. She said, what a bad point for you, lawyer. How are you a lawyer and you can't really come up with something that makes sense?
Pretty bad arguments for a lawyer, I will say.
Carolina again have a second point. Sorry, Gina, but you lose into this battle. But I kind of feel like I was a little bit understanding what Gina was trying to say. Gina was asking Carolina to be mindful of other people's time, not just spend the time, not just thinking about yourself, but the reality of the game, that's what you're supposed to do. You need to be respectful of other people, but if you really form a connection with this person, you don't want to share him with somebody else. So it's not about being selfish. Being selfish would be like, okay, I just want to take him and talk to him all day long. I don't care about the other lady. But he talk to you and you from if you guys are vibing and stuff like that, you're not gonna say, oh, go talk to Gina, oh, go talk to Alex, oh, go to Juliana, they haven't have time to talk to you yet. It's not like that. If you're watching The Bachelor, it's not like that. So it was so funny when Carolina was talking about Gina. Not a very good argument for the lawyer. So Gina, you lost again. And they keep talking, arguing, and Gina said that, can you she told Carolina, after you talk to him, when you start to rain, it's not my fault if you start to rain. Yeah, Carolina says she's done playing nice to them. This is where Carolina said, okay, I'm done. I'm done trying to be nice. I'm done doing this. I'm just gonna be fulfilling. No, it's just so funny. The way they show the trailer, I already thought Carolina would be like, oh, so bad in this episode, but she was making more sense. I can't believe I'm saying that. I come for Carolina last episode. I'm not defending her this episode. A little bit, but because every point that she was making makes sense to me. She never took Grant to speak to her, Grant took her to speak to her. But you can argue about the danger and distress and stuff like that. If it worked for her, then it worked for her. Dina says she's wondering if Carolina gonna go and pull her again. This is why they show at the beginning of the episode where they told her, are you gonna go pull him and talk to him again? Because if you do that, that's crazy. And then we say Carolina say, I guess crazy and evil.
Are you gonna go talk to Grant? Because that would be crazy.
I guess I'm crazy and evil.
She had her hand in the air and stuff like that. It was just so funny. Oh my god, this season have a lot of cash fresh. I can't wait to put them in one video for you to enjoy. This is what I say. I know Carolina is careless, but she kind of have a point. Carolina can be like, oh, Carolina can act like a sport child. Like, I don't know. During the season, we saw her attitude and stuff. Like, she act like a rich kid who always been the center of attention. But in this, even though she act like that, she makes sense. Whatever she's saying, she's not completely like, oh, a rich spoiled brat. Her point that she's making makes sense to me. So I was kind of seeing Carolina a little bit in this episode. So all the episodes, she was kind of in the home, but this time, like, she kind of makes sense to me. She's kind of makes sense to me. After Carolina says, she's like, I guess I'm crazy and evil. After Gina say, are you gonna go talk to him again? Because that's crazy. After that, she's talking to Grant. This is funny. I don't know if the editing of this show or it actually happened this way. And she went into that state and went talk to Grant. It was just so funny. If this is the event or how things happen, or if they just edited the show, I don't know, but that was genius. That was very well done. This is what she's saying, her ATM conversation. She said everyone is way too focused on other things instead of Grant. They should be focused on the connection with Grant. She's right. She said they probably need to fix that. She's right. Also, Carolina says she looking forward to being the good vibe when everybody is having a negative attitude. She's high also. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with me. You're literally gonna get 2 episodes of me complaining about Carolina, and me in this episode, just one episode you heard me saying something. This really proves how much media can change people's opinion. Am I just like a public person who get influenced by whatever the media gave me? Am I that type of person? I don't want to be that type of person. I just use what they gave me to be like a good judge of character. With what they gave me this episode, I feel like Carolina seems to be right. They were complaining about her having a negative attitude during the day. Now she's trying to be positive. Oh, they are all negative now. Carolina Grant got to see her authentic part of herself on the one-on-one, and she kind of becoming the shell of herself. This is what she talked about. I think I talked about that early. She told Grant that she's not participating in the group date activity. It doesn't mean that she doesn't care about him.
And I don't want you to think that, like, me necessarily, like, not participating is because I don't care about you.
It's not because she wasn't like, oh, doing all the game with the other girl. It doesn't mean that she doesn't care about it. She's just not like a type of person who thrive in the group. I'm a little bit similar to Carolina. I'm not like in the sport type of person, boy type of person. I don't thrive in a group activity. Even though I'm like introverted and extroverted, I still struggle. Like I don't know how to do to solve that because it's not good. I don't know. Even when we have like we go to work and we have those morning meeting, I'm not the type of person who will go to somebody and say, "Hi, how was your day? How was your weekend?" And I have a friend, somebody at work, he's the complete opposite of me. He's like thriving around people. He connect to everyone. He know everybody. I'm like, I'm so opposite. There are people that have been working there for years. They don't work in the same store as me, but I barely know their name, and it's so bad. I know that I should know better, but it's very hard for me to get close to people I don't know. I would say hi. Those are acquaintances. If work in the same store with the person, I will get to know the person. But if I see the person on a morning meeting, I will say hi on the hallway and stuff like that. But I just don't do well in group setting. I don't know. Maybe that's how I kind of understand Carolina a little bit in this situation. She's not good in the public setting, group activity and stuff like that. So she said that it's not because she was not doing all those things. That doesn't mean that she doesn't care about Grant. If she didn't care about Grant, she would have left already. And Grant talk about Hunter. What do you think about Hunter? And this is a time to have those conversations about Hunter. Carolina said that she doesn't have a thought about Hunter, but she doesn't want her family to go attached to Grant, and then it's not her, and they have to like be disappointed again. Well, obviously she will be happy for Grant to meet her family. Carolina, you should say, "Oh, my family will love you. We love you. We're gonna speak Spanish. We're gonna teach you some Spanish. We're gonna cook, I don't know, Puerto Rico food." You should like, I can't wait for you to meet my family. But Carolina is not that type of person. She'll be like, "Oh, I don't want her to get too attached to you, and then we have to let you go." Why don't you fight for it, Carolina? Why don't you? Why don't you? Back in the group setting. So Carolina said her conversation with Grant was the best that it could be. She said that she didn't talk to Grant about any of the drama, and she's right. And I noticed this season the girl seems to be mindful, mindful, very mindful, very demure. That's what I wanted to talk about. Like today, I'm dressed very mindful, very demure. Oh my god, I hate to wear short sleeve because look, for a girl, I have muscle. And this used to be me, feel very uncomfortable about my body. Like, I got too much muscle. I'm not as skinny as other girl. I'm like, no, I'm very mindful, very demure, and I look good. Oh my god, am I just talking about if I was on the Bachelor and talking about my trouble? I said I don't have any trouble in my life. I can't be on the show like Bachelor. So Carolina, she didn't talk badly about older girls, so she was just minding her business, be very mindful, be very demure, just enjoy her time with Grant. Gina says she's done playing Carolina again. Oh my god, Gina, this is where you lost me a little bit. This is where you lost me. Why, Gina? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, my girl? And also Carolina be not like a people person. Even with the way she talk. And she will always like piss off the other girl.
Do you not have free will? Like, could you not stop a conversation? Do you not have that free will?
No.
She's like, "Hey, I'm so happy. Oh, my time with God was like this." She'll be like, she always gonna give the suspend type of vibe. So that make the other girl who don't have the similar personality as her frustrated. Gina is like, in her mind, Gina is like, "I'm done being nice to this girl. I just want to go talk to God." Gina, why? Why, my girl? Why did you do that? And Gina, I don't like what Gina is about to do, but gosh, her dress is gorgeous. Can I have your dress after the show? Can I have your dress after the show? So Gina and Grant have a conversation. Gina asked about how was today. Gina gonna pull the lawyer type of vibe to Grant. Even though Carolina said she wasn't arguing well as a lawyer, this is where she showed like, I went to school, I have degree. She's gonna pull the lawyer type of vibe here. So she asked about how was today. Gina said she doesn't want, I don't want to be a danger in disguise. So she was talking about Carolina here without mentioning Carolina in the freaking lawyer type of way. People who has been on The Bachelor before, watch and learn. I'm not asking you to go tell about other people, but if you're gonna tell something about somebody in the house and not get it, I don't know, eliminated because of that. If you're gonna go and cause drama, watch Gina conversation with God and learn. If you plan to, I don't. If you plan to do something like that, you need to be smart about this. Pretty much, that's what I'm trying to say. You need to be good. I'm doing that. She said, I have a good day, but not in a danger type or disrespect type of way. You're a good person. You always like to take care of other people. She's good. She's good. She is good. I gotta give it to her. Whether I like it or not, what she done, but I gotta give it to her. So Tina complained about Carolina to God. You're pretty smart. You're a smart guy. You know what to do.
I think you're smart. I think you're intuitive. I think you know what's up. And I trust that you'll make a good decision. I'm pretty sure you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I clock it.
Okay, this is so funny to me. And after Gina finished her conversation, use her lawyer type of way, Grant start to analyze everything. Oh, Juliana complained about Carolina. A bunch of ladies complain about Carolina during the whole season. I don't know, maybe host complain about Carolina. There was a lot of complaint. And now Gina, who's the person that he trusts, one of the ladies that I really trust, tell me this about Carolina. Oh, Carolina, you're done. You are freaking done. Now God is questioning everything. He's questioning everything, but he has some thinking to do. Remember, it's this night portion of the group day. They still have the whole ceremony, maybe 2 days or I don't know how many days from now. They're still gonna have the whole ceremony. So Grant talked to the lady. He said he's go back hometown his next week, blah blah blah. Grant said in his confession that he's not sure about Carolina. He have connection with other lady as well. And then we have the second one, the Grant and Latia. Oh my god, I haven't even talked about the one. This is gonna be the longest episode, and I am so sorry. They're going to explore the city, like the local. Grant like to say that he told her to do that one. We're gonna explore the city like the local. Work at her, eat some great food. Grant say Latia is one of his strongest connection. Grant want to find out if the life will match well together. Latia say when she's with Grant, she feel happy. She say that she feel normal and fun. Latia say how it will be when we come on vacation together. So they already like planning about the future. If they end up together, oh it will be like this, or it will be like that. Or they try different food, they try different drink. Latia say Grant make her feel comfortable every time she get to know him, every time she get more happy. So every time they spend time together, the connection get deeper. They feel like a normal couple. It's natural. Grant even say that this is a natural connection. The lady in the street asked about Grant. Something about the wedding bell. Can you see the wedding bell with Latia? Grant say that yeah, I can see her as my wife. We only been dating for a few weeks, but I can see her as my wife. Latia face when Grant said that she looks so happy.
Wedding bells in the future?
Yeah, I definitely think that she's somebody who I could see as my wife, and
Guys, I was like getting video for episode 3, so I keep saying I feel like Latia gonna win this. I didn't want to say that, but I just have the feeling. It has to be between Juliana and Latia. When you're talking about those two people, you can decide. I feel like Latia gonna win. But it can be Juliana. I keep going back and forth. It's not a spoiler, like, it's just my opinion. I'm like, I feel like it's between those two, and I feel like she's gonna win the show. It's just my feeling. I've had that feeling for a long time. Even the connection, everything since natural. They're gonna have an upstart at the night portion of the day. We're gonna talk about that. But the connection is connecting. If I want to talk like Jamesy. So she was so happy. She had that surprise face. They tied the knot. Like the lady told you, oh, do you know that it's in Scotland that we started tying the knot? And they literally tied the knot. The actual knot, not the wedding, but they tied the actual knot. The tradition started here in Scotland. Consider like to make him feel like there's a future. She's definitely someone he can see, someone he can come to hometown with. So like Grant see everything with like Tia. Grant told like Tia that the first conversation was a kick for him. So the conversation that they have really mattered. He even remember what she was wearing.
I think we've grown so much. And literally, I remember it happened over one conversation when it just clicked.
I know.
And I remember exactly what you were wearing.
Remember when we talked to Zoe that one conversation can change everything? This is what happened with Grant and Latia. They have a conversation that changed everything. So Grant told Latia that you are such a beautiful woman. You're not just beautiful for the outside, you're also beautiful for the inside. And for such a short amount of time, you feel like his feeling has gone. Latia said that she feel happy about it. Grant and Latia, night portion of the day, Latia said that she feel she can see her life with Grant. Latia want to share a very important thing to Grant. So why they're sitting far away? Like I was like, why are they sitting far away? They put them on the chair that he's sitting on one end of the chair. She's sitting on the he's sitting on one end of the table. She's sitting on the other end of the table. That table was so long, and then Grant moved his chair close to Latia. Grant said that today was a great day. He asked Latia how is she feeling about hometown. Latia said that Latia was very nervous. She said that her family is very conservative. Her family is very religious. She said that her and her family are member for the Church of Jesus Christ. This is where she told God that she is a Mormon. Remember, she's from Salt Lake City, and what the Salt Lake City is known for, the Mormon religion. Remember the show Sacred Life of Mormon. There's so many shows related to Real Wife and stuff like that, Salt Lake City. And she told Grant that she only dated guy who are like her. The funny thing, God was more surprised about the type of guy she dated at her religion. It was so funny to me. Oh, I'm very surprised that Latia only dated people who are Mormon.
This is a surprise to me. Latia expressed to me she's never dated a man outside the Mormon faith.
What about her having a different religion? Now he's gonna talk about that. It was just his surprise face on the fact that she only dating people who are Mormon. It's like me being Christian and say, oh, I only dating Christian people. It was just funny to me, his reaction about that. Can't say that this is surprise for him, the fact that Latia never dated someone outside of her faith. God is worried, but Latia is worried.
How could I incorporate into this family dynamic? But the one thing that I will say is that Latia is worth it.
I can tell. I can tell his reaction. You can tell Latia, he really like her. He really like Latia. Latia says she wants God to be part of her family. This is where they talk about religion in general. God says that he's trying to live a life with compassion. This is where God talk about his faith as well. I don't know if God is Christian. They didn't specialize that. He just said like when he was younger, when he was like always by himself, it was a time for him to spend more time with God. He prayed a lot and stuff like that. God said that he's trying to live a life with compassion and love. He said that he doesn't know much about the Mormon faith. It's something that they will talk about. God wants to share Gina with his family. For him, it's very important to like share Gina with his family. Even when he was talking about the family in general, he said that at home they just didn't spend time together. It was like it's dinner time. He take his food, he go and eat in his bedroom. Latia was very sad for him when he was talking about that. He got very emotional. He doesn't want that his family. He wanted to, oh, I cook the food, we all eat in family together. This is the dream type of family that this is something that he's dreaming about. Like I have something like that. It's not like a sad thing for God. Like when I was like younger, when we were very younger, we were like always have Christmas tree, Christmas tradition and stuff like that. But the older we got, when everybody became Christian, they start to like resent stuff from the world. Who cares about Santa Claus? I don't even believe in Santa Claus. We don't believe in that. But everything related to Christmas, they start to take it lightly. No more Christmas tree. I'm like, it kind of made me sad because I can be Christian, but I still want a Christmas tree in my house. I still want to do all those Christmas traditions. And this is something that I think I'm going to do with my family. We're going to keep all the tradition. I want the Christmas present. I want everything. I want my children to experience the joy that I have as a child. We just didn't celebrate Christmas like we used to, and I'm kind of sad about that. So I kind of relate to Grind that he want his family to celebrate those type of things. It's very important for him to eat dinner together, to spend time together as a family. Grind got emotional that he is Grind is just there's a connection here, guys. Every time I see Grind and Latia, there's no way these two people can be together. He has chemistry with Juliana, right? They also have a great connection and everything. But with Latia, it's something. It's something. I almost used Juliana's sentence. I kind of feel like even make me sad to use this is next level type of love. Sorry, Juliana, but this is next level type of love. I kind of feel that the emotional connection is so high. The only obstacle I can see for them is the religion. What if they go to hometown and the family is like, he's not moment. We don't want, I don't know. That would be the hardest thing in the connection right now because all the things they are connected, they are doing so well. The chemistry is chemistry. This connection is so strong. I'm telling you guys. This is the strongest connection in my opinion. And the date was freaking romantic. They look so good together. They are a gorgeous couple. Tall, gorgeous couple. He told Latia that
I am falling for you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're funny. And you're ready. And I'm ready.
So the next day, I'm like, it's like 12 minutes left. I said, what's going on? The lady are getting ready for the whole ceremony. That means there won't be any cocktail hour like I said earlier. I'm worried for my girl Alice. I said, what's gonna happen to Alice? Is Alice gonna get a hometown? That's the question I was asking myself because the only conversation she have with Graham in that drama night that we have, Carolina and Gina have. So Alice have a small town, but the fact that there was a voice over a little bit on her time with Graham, they didn't really focus the time on her connection with Graham. Like, I'm scared for my girl, Alice. Alice said that she's confident about her, but Grant, she's confident about her and Grant, but she hoped that he can see that as well.
I'm just very confident in what me and Grant have, and I'm excited to see if he sees that as well.
I hope that he can see that as well. Serafina, she's very excited to take Grant to meet her family. She's very aware that there's still other ladies. So the ladies are talking about how they feel and everything. Gina is hoping to get a host tonight. She wants Grant to meet her family and her friend. So she knows that her connection with her and Grant is strong. This is something that they didn't do a good job this season showing us Gina and Grant connection. The fact that he listened to Gina and he trusts Gina, they didn't show that. Like, remember when Gina got one-on-one, we were all surprised and say, how did that happen? People are listening to people podcasts. They thought Gina would be going home a long time ago, but Gina is like about to get a hometown. Like, this is crazy. Like, the show didn't do a good job showing his connection with Gina. Grant seems to like Gina a lot, and that was a surprise for a lot of us. If Gina said her connection with Grant is strong, she will be devastated if she doesn't get a host. Carolina is unsure. Carolina grabbed Gina. Can we talk? Carolina be a bigger person in this. Carolina, for all the trouble this girl caused this season, this is a good closure of the chapter. She even she compared this last relationship that she had with her best friend. This is a funny thing. When Carolina told Gina, she said, can we talk? Gina said, is that a thing? Carolina said, yes, it's a thing.
Can I grab you for a sec? Me? Yeah. Yeah? Can we go upstairs real quick? Is this like a thing? Yes.
I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. So she talked to Gina. She apologized. She said that she doesn't understand why the friendship went badly that way. They should have shown us more Gina and Carolina friendship beside the fact that they hug each other last episode. She doesn't know what will happen tonight. She doesn't know if she will see her again. So hopefully they're still friends, but I'm like, after Carolina see that Gina talk about her to Grant, maybe create doubt in Grandma, and she's Are they still gonna be friends? Or I haven't seen anything yet. Maybe after this episode they're gonna fight each other on Instagram. I don't know what's gonna happen. Is the friendship still there? I don't know. Carolina says she's grateful for Dina did for her. She raised her the best regardless what will happen. Dina said me too. They both say I love you, I love you. If only Gina didn't say anything. If Gina didn't say anything, if they were just fighting over there and that was it, nobody went and talked to God about anything, this apology, this conversation will seem more wholesome. It felt authentic from Carolina before Gina side. Before this, she talked to God about you. So I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. I don't know if Carolina gonna take it well when she learned what Gina did just before if whatever Gina did influence the result what's about to happen when Grant choose the 4 people is going to hunt down. Okay, let's talk about that. So they have the moment, the friendship moment. Hopefully they're still friends. I don't know. Grant came and he's wearing like all white suit. He's dressed in white all over. He said something about if you receive a rose today, tell me I want to meet your family, blah blah blah. If you don't receive the rose, I still do care about you. And the first person to receive the rose is Latia. Remember, there was no rose during this whole group date 101. Latia got the first rose, Juliana got the second rose. 2 roses. I swear to God, the last 2 roses are so surprising for me. Even when I wake up this morning, because I watched that yesterday. Technically on Tuesday, you get the episode on Sunday, but technically I watched on Tuesday night. When I wake up on Wednesday morning, by the time filming this video, I was still surprised by the result. I just couldn't believe the last 2 people were still the rose. The 3rd person, Gina.
Dina.
I said, oh my God, I didn't see this coming. But I kind of have the intuition, like, as in, what if they show a lot of Gina with Grant? I feel like Gina gonna get a hometown. I was surprised, but I was still surprised. I kind of have a little intuition, but I was like, no way. No way, my girl Alice probably and somebody else. And Carolina. And I'm like, I was surprised when Gina got the 3rd host. I'm like, oh, this game is changing. And the last host, since I already watched the trailer so much, I just knew that Zoe was going to receive the last hometown. The 4 people who are going to hometown: Latia, Juliana, Dina, and Zoe. A lot of people predicted this show was so hot. I'm pretty sure half of, just like me, I thought like the people I thought we go to hometown would be Latia, Juliana, Alice, and Carolina. That was my prediction. I was so wrong. I'm halfway wrong. Yeah, Gina was a bigger surprise. I'm pretty sure it's a big surprise for a lot of people. And I feel like people are going to say, oh, Gina, because she went to talk to God, she influenced the result. Maybe Carolina would be the one going to hometown. We will never know. I don't know what's going on in God's mind. He said that he trusts Gina, so he have a strong connection with Gina. It's 50-50. She could have influenced the connection. He could have choose Carolina to go to hometown with. Or it could have been Gina. I don't want to go into that argument because I don't know his connection with Gina. I wish they show more of his connection, but the moment that they show together, he seemed to really like Gina. They kind of gave like a friendship type of relationship, the friendship type of vibe, like equal partner. That's the vibe that they gave. Like compared to the other lady, Grant is more like, oh, the caretaker. I'm gonna take care of you. You're my princess. I'm gonna be your prince. That's the type of relationship you have with like Tia and Juliana. Maybe Gina is an equal partnership, or even if you lose your job, I take care of you. Oh, we can do this together. You don't need to pretend. This is how it is. So they have the friendship type of vibe. But I didn't know it was that strong. I was surprised. I hope people don't come to Gina too much and say, oh, she sabotaged Carolina's relationship. Because I don't know. I don't want to see something I don't know. And Zoe was also the biggest surprise. The girl had 0-101. But she's in hometown. Ah, my goodness. I really thought Alice was going to have a spot in I was like Serafina. I kind of feel like it was a connection that was strong, but not that strong. I wasn't surprised about Serafina, but I was surprised about Alice and Carolina. I already thought Gina and Zoe's spot would be going to Alice and Carolina. I'm still thinking that. I'm like, what's going on into Grand's mind? Or maybe the show didn't just capture his relationship with Gina and Zoe. With Zoe was a lot of drama, and this last episode that we saw, okay, yeah, there's a connection, yeah, it's something actually serious. And then with Gina, it's also last episode. Is the last episode that we saw the one-on-one? Yeah. Like, I am very surprised. The international one. So the two connections surprised me because the people involved in the drama are the people in hometown, Gina and Zoe. And the people that was like, Carolina was also in the drama, but Carolina have a lot of screen time. Maybe because she was in every single drama. I was surprised. I was really surprised that Carolina didn't get a one-on-one. Didn't get a hometown. I was surprised for Alice also. Yeah, I really thought Alice was gonna get in hometown as well. I was really surprised. She has such a great start with girl. Sometimes having the first one-on-one is not the best. Usually when you have the first one-on-one and the list still remember you, and then you have another second one-on-one that make the connection go. But she just have the first one-on-one. It was kind of like you forget about her, spend more time with the lady, but they still had the one-on-one time together. I still felt like, oh, this is strong, but apparently it wasn't strong enough for God. And like I said, Alice didn't have the personality that shine among the group. She have a very good personality one-on-one with God. Opposed to Carolina, she's not like loud. She's a problem solver. I kind of sad that Grant didn't see that. I really thought Alice was gonna make it at least to hometown. I was very surprised and disappointed. I feel bad for my girl Alice. And if the bachelor, they cancel the season, my girl was supposed to be the bachelor, maybe. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. What am I gonna cover this summer? I'm very sad. I will not say that she's not going to lie, that it is disappointing, but she wished him the best.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very disappointing. But I wish you the best.
She's right. It's disappointed. After you told her all those things, I'm like, Graham, I love you this season. After saving her being your danger in distress, you didn't save her at the moment that she really needed you to be the protector, her be the danger in distress. And she didn't completely behaving bad in this episode. She was okay. So she's disappointed. After her putting her trust in you, she had so many doubts, but she decided to trust you and you just let her go like that. Carolina feel blindsided. And like I said, like the fact that they showed Gina talking to God, oh my god. I hope Carolina didn't tell Gina, you bastard me. You did me dirty. She must say that. She might use host cash for to say, Gina, you bastard me. You're best friend. I told you we were best friend. You bastard me. You did me dirty. It might happen. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch other people podcasts to see what people feel about the Gina and Carolina drama. Carolina said she didn't expect God to send her home after they had built such a strong connection. She learned that she's more resilient. Good for her. She learned that she's a little bit more resilient. She hoped that there's someone who can see those values in her. Serafina is the most sad. She's the most sad. She's crying. She really wanted this to work. And you see her living in the car. Just like that. We are on top 4. There are only 4 people less. 2 people that I was expecting. 2 clearly front runner, Latia and Juliana, and 2 other connections. I have no idea. It's an easy like hometown fantasy suite. You pick one. It's between Zoe and Gina. We are not even gonna think too much. It's between Zoe and Gina, who go next and who go next. And the final is gonna be Latia and Juliana. You know, girl, by picking like this, you make it so easy for me. Now I'm like convinced that it has to be Latia who win this season. But I don't know, maybe Juliana. I don't know, I'm getting confused, but it's between the 2 of them. You make it easy for me. I wanted to see Alice and Carolina in hometown, so that I'm like, oh, who is he gonna pick? You make it easy for me now. 2 people, pick and choose. Thank you so much for watching this long pre-hometown episode. Do you like my outfit? I tried to look a little bit like more professional in my video. What about my shirt, guys? So I really enjoyed covering this episode. And I'm sorry you're getting an episode late. I wish I had more time in my schedule to do this. But I'm glad I was able to cover this episode. And I will be back to talk about the hometown. Hopefully I catch up with my schedule and really this episode will be posted. The hometown episode will be posted on hometown week. Okay, thank you so much for watching The Bachelor season 29 episode 5. And I will see you in hometown. Bye.
It's a little purse for a man.
There was a purse going on. I don't know what they keep in there, but I thought it was dope.
Be lazy.